It seems like it's that time of year again, and this is something that happens almost every year. Every year this happens, and it's. I want to tell you, it's the same thing over and over. And you know what? I tell everybody the same story. Okay, you have to pay attention because there's going to be slow times in this business, and there's going to be busy times in this business. And during the slow times, you tend to spend the busy times profit. And the money that you made during those busy times, you're spending it. And you didn't know that the slow time is coming. Ladies and gents, this is Ricardo. I'm with junkguysdfw.net. I am your neighborhood junk removal service. So this is an emergency meeting. Slow season is among us right now. What's up, Alex? Guys, come on in, chime in. I want to talk about this because I'm hearing a whole lot. Let me scoot my back a little. A whole lot of people struggling in a junk removal right now. And it's the same thing. I'm spending too much money doing this. I'm spending too much money doing that. And it's hard for me to realize that it's a slow season for who? For who? Who's a slow season? Who is having a hard time in junk removal right now? Well, I'm going to tell you. I have a friend. He's across the country, and he calls me today, and he says, Ricardo, I just want to let you know that I have had the slowest 2 weeks of the whole time I've been in business for the last 4 years, and I just had it this past 2 weekends ago. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So hey guys, what's up, Carson? What's up, Robert? Junk Guy DFW, Mike, what's up? It's slow all across the board. And I'm going to tell you something. I have not been slow. And I as a matter of fact, I've been doing this for 15 years. And I know when the slow season is coming. It's like somebody in Alaska. They know the slowest time of the year not to travel out of Alaska because the weather comes. Why? Because they've been living there all their lives, right? They've been living there all their lives, and they know that not to travel during this time because it's when the polar bears comes out, And I'm going to tell you, I noticed how slow it was when today I had so many people contact me. They contacted me because it is a slow time. And they said, man, what can I do, Ricardo? Should I buy your course? And this is what's funny about it, is now people are signing up to get the course. And I'm like thinking, wait a minute, brother, the course has been out for a little while. You should have implemented this, when it first released. Now you're struggling with it. And listen, it's not about that. As a matter of fact, and I want to let y'all know, this is just a straight up statistic, okay? This is just a straight statistic. I didn't make this stat up. This is true. Right now, graduation is happening. Kids are leaving school. They're going from 11th to 12th grade. They're going from 10th to 11, whatever it is. And a lot of children are preparing to move to college. And a lot of parents, first of all, are saving money to send their kid to TCU, to SMU, to USC, to Harvard. They're saving that money because it's come in a chapter of their life that now they have to save money to send their kids to school. Now, I don't know if you knew this, okay, but I looked this up a long time ago, and I haven't forgot this stat. Did you know that every American family in the United States, that 75% will go on vacation in the summer? Why? I'm going to tell you why. Because during the whole year that their kids are in school, they save their money to take a vacation right now. 75% of the United States families will take a vacation, which means this. If you have 100 customers, 75 of them are going to go on vacation for, and here's the average. Here's the average. I didn't know this, but the average family will take a vacation up to 2 weeks to 30 days. What? So be prepared. If you think it's slow right now, this is not abnormal to me. I'm going to tell you what was slow. I'm going to tell you what was slow. When the United States of America and the Chinese government decided to unleash a weapon called coronavirus, and they announced it all over the news, and they say that it's coming and it's going to devastate the economy. And you know what it does to junk removal? Nothing. My business soared because the coronavirus was one of the best things that ever happened to my business. I want you to consider this. I want you to think of all the companies out there that are spending 20 to 30%, Google Ads, Thumbtack, Angie's List, Home Advisor. You have to realize that most of these companies are taking 20 to 30%. And you know what? I'm going to tell you what 20 and 30% is? It's that summer vacation for you. It's that $10,000 or $12,000 summer vacation for you. I can't lie to you. It has not been slow for me. I just can't lie to you. As a matter of fact, I had one of the biggest jobs. You know what? My video is not about that. My video is not about that. My business is not about making money. It's not about to show off what I do. I want to compare something to you. I want to tell you something. I did a huge job. It was a little before I left to Vegas. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I did this job on Wednesday, right before I left to Vegas. I did not get paid until today. I went to go pick up the check today, and I cashed the check. And I want to tell you that almost this whole amount that I made will cover me for the next 3 months, no, maybe 4 months. But, and I don't want to get into details about the job because I couldn't video it. The government entity that I worked for would not allow me to video it. All the junk removal companies that allowed me, they won't allow me to tell you who it is. But they did let me cash the check today, and that was that was the best part about it. So I'm going to read some of the comments really fast before I talk about that. Okay. Let me see what we got here. Wait, slow coming in summer. Just starting getting my website. Frank Carr says waiting on Google My Business verification. Very cool. Frank Lionheart, junk removal. He says don't let the kids. I'm trying to see. Don't send your kids to school, please. LOL. Alex says, been in the game for 7 years and it's slower than usual, but steady. A lot of repetitive content brings in most of the slow. You know, that's a great thing, Alex. That's good. I've been in the game for 15 years, so I get a lot of repetitive customers during these slow times, so it doesn't seem like it's slow to me. I'm gonna tell you how slow it was, slow it was for me, okay, today. I'm gonna tell you how slow it was. I woke up with 2 jobs on the schedule. I had the $800 job that I posted today. I had that job. And then I had a refrigerator, and that's all I had. I ended up doing that job and 4 refrigerators today. I had 5 jobs. I passed off 3 jobs to my son. So I had 8 jobs. And then I gave one to Brandon. I think Lionheart, Hauling, and Junk Removal. If you don't mind telling in the description that I gave you a job today so people can believe the things I do. But I gave Brandon a job today, which was job number 9. That's how. And here, you want to hear the crazy stuff? No ads, no paying somebody for SEO, nothing. I did it organically. I have been doing this for the last 15 years. I was talking to one of my personal friends today, Andrew from Jedi Junk Removal, and he was, Ricardo, how do you do it? How do you do, this free organic traffic? What I said, well, I established myself to start being repetitive. I changed my mental game, the mentality of how I think business. I changed it from day to day. From day to day, I changed it, and it helped me long-term build my business to organic free traffic. So Lionheart from Junk Removal just said, he said, yes, sir, knocked it out too. 2 refrigerators, thank you, brother. Boom, boom. If you're a junk removal company and you're able to provide help to other people, such as Lionheart, and I'm going to tell you why I gave the job to Lionheart. The dude can straight out work. Brandon don't play around. Brandon is an athlete. He will go out there and perform when I tell him to perform. And that's why I gave him the job, because I know he'll execute. I work with the best junk removal services in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And last Wednesday, before I left to Las Vegas for the conference, I did one of the biggest jobs, probably the biggest job that I'll do this year and next year, probably all combined. And the guy, which I was kind of worried that wouldn't pay me, but he ended up paying me today. He wrote me a check, and I got a little nervous. I went to the bank, and I cashed the check today. So, I have it. Hold on one second. Will you, honey, will you get the safe, open the safe, and get my money out? The one I just brought. And I'm going to tell you, I cashed that check, and I got the money today, and I drove around all day with it, and I was like, dang, dude, this is kind of nerve-wracking. Let me tell you guys, if you think you're slow right now, it is bumping for me. My business is at a high octane level right now. I have 5 jobs lined up tomorrow, and I'm probably going to end up with 12. And I think, Brandon, I'll ask you this question because people want to know. Brandon, if I have 5 jobs tomorrow, how many jobs will I end up actually tomorrow with, as you've seen the phone ring? And he's going to go in there and chime in, and you'll see what I'm talking about, because the organic traffic that I perform works. And I've taught this. I've told you I got free videos. I have my online course, and it works. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, okay? Thank you. No, that's it. Okay. I got paid $50,000. That's 10. That's 20. That's 30. And that's 40, and that's 50. That's $50,000 I got paid today. Not a lot of people can say that. If you don't believe it, I think that's a $100 bill, right? Little tag right there. Let me pull out another one just to show you. I want to be sure that nobody thinks that, yeah, these are real. There they are. These are real. They're all real. You want to look at them? There they are. Put these up really fast. God, I pulled them out of the band. This is what you call $40,000, and well, I messed up the other one, so it's kind of hanging from the side. And this is $50,000. So that is what I cashed today. How did I get there? Let's talk about that. How did I get there? And, you know, I don't like flashing money like that, but how did I get there? Well, I established free organic traffic, free SEO. I did it myself. I built it myself. I didn't pay a company to do it. I didn't pay Google Ads. I didn't pay anybody to do it. And I'm going to tell you, I built my business that way. Okay? And you can too. There are so many companies out there. You know what the surprising part about this is? That every year I come across a series of companies that will call me during this same time and tell me, hey, my business is slow. And I tell you, why didn't you execute the things I told you last year so this wouldn't happen this year? And I started thinking about 6 months ago, how could I change the mentality of how people think? How could I do that? And that's why I designed the University of Junk Removal. That's why I designed it. I show people how to build traffic. I show people how to build their website. I show people how to design the things that are needed so that 20 or 30% does not go to those companies and goes in their pocket. I cashed a $50,000 check today. Explain to me why it's slow for me. What am I doing that's so different? Brandon, you've been working with me in the past. Brandon, you have worked with me. Jaman has worked with me. I've worked with every company in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. This job that I did on Wednesday, they found me because of my free organic traffic. I didn't pay $1 for it. I didn't pay anybody for it. I'm looking at the chat down here, and I see John W. non-disclosure, Lionheart, yes sir. Oh, Lionheart says double digits, no question. Well, he knows that I will have that many jobs tomorrow. He knows that it'll be in the double digits. It'll probably be 12 jobs tomorrow. Andrew Thompson, Junk Jedi. Oh, the force is strong with you. My boy Jedi, he's with us now. You know what? Here's the cool thing about Andrew, which Jedi Junk Removal, is I asked Andrew. I said, "Do you want to be part of something special? Do you want to be part of something that nobody's doing right now?" And Andrew's like, "Well, Ricardo, I don't want to, And I'm like, "Dude, let me tell you something. You be part of the University of Junk Removal. You do videos for me, so we can put it on my video curriculum." And he said, "You know what? I love you, man." He did those videos for me. He's included in my bonus footage in the extra curriculum that I have, the educational lectures. I included some of his videos. So if you're a follower of Andrew, I'm going to tell you, he did videos for me. Even Ty from Steezy Flips did videos for me. And Chris from Clutter Reduction did videos on this course for you. And I teach you all those things for the fact that, but you're going, "Oh, it doesn't work." Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, sure it doesn't work. Here, let me wipe my sweat really fast. Yeah, it doesn't work. Guys, why do we all, when it's busy, we don't care about Google My Business. When it's busy, we don't care about posting on Facebook. When it's busy, we do not care about building organic traffic. We just don't care. We're always like this. It's like nature. You know what I did right after I cashed this check? I started posting on YouTube. I started posting my videos. I started posting on Facebook. I started posting on social media right after I cashed that check. Because I know that to beat me in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you're going to have to do a lot more work than that. Explain to me why I'm getting all these jobs without paying for no leads and no ads, and everybody else is paying for it. I just don't get that, guys. I don't get that. And when it's slow, you contact me. You start contacting me when it's slow. 75% of families go on vacation right after school is out. They take their kids on the vacation. Their vacation's not a week. It's 2 weeks to 30 days. So if you're wondering if it's going to stay slow, yeah, it's going to stay slow for this whole month. Yes, it is. Why? Because statistics say that. Not only does that statistics say that, but 16%. I saw this on CNN the other day. Travel is up 16%. Yeah. Guys, if you got any questions, please chime in the chat. I'd like to answer any questions that you have. What I'm trying to explain to you guys is don't work hard don't start thinking of ideas to fix your business when it's slow. Nah, your mentality is wrong. I teach this in the curriculum. That you have to change your mindset. You have to change the way you think and you feel and the way you run your business. Because when it's slow, you start working hard. Nah, it's not like that. When it's busy, that's when you work hard. Because that's when your competition is sleeping. That's when your competition gets lazy. Because see, your competition cashes a $50,000 check. And then you know what he does? he doesn't want to work anymore that month. He doesn't want to work that whole week. We all kind of know that. Everybody gets a big $5,000 check or a $3,000 job, and you're like, hey, I'm done for the whole week. And you know what I'm doing? When I cash those checks, I grab that money and I just go like this. That's it. That's it. I'm back to the same day, waking up, posting on Google My Business, posting on my website, posting on my social media, making my YouTube video. Guys, did I not release a YouTube video today and then release about 8 YouTube shorts and post on my TikTok today and post information on social media? Did I not do that today? I did. I do it all the time. You know, I want people to realize that even though when the season is busy, that you have to still do the same work. You have to do the same work. You have to be able to establish your business to keep on grinding out. You have to grind out, okay? You have to. You just have to. So this past weekend, let me talk about what happened really quick. This past weekend, I got a phone call from a gentleman, and he said, Ricardo, Dell Technologies is having a conference. We would like for you to speak at it. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. What the hell is Dell Technologies? And he saw, get this crap. This is the craziest thing I ever knew. He said, Ricardo, we'll pay you. I was like, okay, I'm all ears. He said, come out. We'll let you stay at the hotel. We'll pay for the hotel. We'll pay for food. And when he said that, I got a stipend of $120 per day for food, that's when my ears go bang, right? And he said, we want you to speak to the young entrepreneurs that are in business and tell them how you built your business. And I'm like, but I have nothing. How does junk removal do with Dell Technologies? How does that work? It wasn't the fact that, it's that people use Dell computers to build the infrastructure of their business. I'm an entrepreneur, and I was speaking as a peer to younger entrepreneurs who use their computers and software to build their social media. Because Dell has a lot. Dell is not just a computer maker, which I just found out. Dell makes servers. Dell makes QRX, something, SQL, stuff like that, and stuff I didn't even really pay attention when the guy was telling me, but I went and spoke in front of 2,500 people for about, my time was 15 minutes. I ended up speaking for 45 minutes, and I had a lot of people ask me questions that I didn't even know, but I answered them. That's the difference, guys. Junk removal has given me the chance to stay and let people fly me out to Las Vegas, spend time with my wife, go on vacation. You know, how am I going on vacation during the slow time? How can I afford that? How? My business allows me to. The organic traffic that I teach, the curriculum that I talk about on the course allows me, for me and my family, to go on these trips. Now, this trip was totally different because they paid for everything, and I posted on my Facebook and my TikTok the room that they gave me, which was extraordinary. It was really, really nice, guys. Really, really nice. But don't be contacting me when it's slow. I'm telling you it's going to be slow. I'm telling you it's going to be slow. I'm going to tell you that 75% of Americans go on vacation and travel is up 16%, so it's going to be higher than that. Don't doubt it, guys. Oh, man. Okay, so I could not get a camera in there. They did not let me get a camera, Robert, into Dell. They were very strict about that. As a matter of fact, when I walked in to get this, Robert, so Robert asked a great question. He said, is there a video of your talk at Dell? Maybe it's on Dell.com. I have no idea, but I'm going to tell you, you know me, I carry my camera everywhere. Bro, they had some top secret security up there. When I walked in there with my YouTube, the guy said, you can't record. I said, sir, but I'm speaking. And he said, I'm sorry, you can't record. And I was like, what the hell's going on? I'm the guy speaking. They took away my camera and let me have it at the outside locker. I was like, what? So I didn't get to record it, but I know people were recording. As a matter of fact, when I was up there speaking, there was a guy with his phone, holding his phone, just recording me, and I saw his little light. Security came and grabbed the phone from him. I was like, what? Well, apparently, this was a very expensive talk. I wasn't by the way, guys, I was a guest speaker. I don't even think I was a guest speaker. I was like the guest speaker's stepchild, right? And they allowed me to speak. And the head guy was like at the end. I did eat lunch with Michael Dell. I'm kidding. I didn't eat lunch with Michael Dell. I just thought I'd say that. Can I just say that? Can I say that Robert, do you mind if I say I ate lunch with Michael Dell? Because I really didn't. I just wanted to say that because it makes me sound important. But, junk removal has allowed me to do that stuff, guys. I want you to know this, and this is what I want to get out of this emergency meeting, why the slow season is among us in junk removal. It's slow. A lot of things happen during this time. Of course, it's what day is it? May the 30th. It's the end. First of all, it's the end of the month. Second of all, kids are getting out of school, so parents are saving money because they're about to take that trip. 3, they're on vacation. So you have those 3 things happening all at the same time. Oh, but Ricardo, last month it wasn't slow. Of course not. Last month kids weren't getting out of school either, right? At the end of every month it gets a little slower, but y'all don't notice it because everybody stays busy, if that makes any sense. Okay? So, I wish that I had a winning solution for y'all to tell y'all, hey, this is going to happen. You need to do this. You need to do this. Well, I will tell you this. I've talked to about 3 people before I came online, and they're the premier group for the University of Junk Removal. They're the upper. They bought a bigger package, and I'm telling you, they're not having any problems right now. I reached out to them really quick. I called like 8 of them and nobody answered the phone. So I only called 3 of them. I said, hey, how are you? Hey, Ricardo, I'm not having any problems. I'm not doing anything. I mean, my business is good. So apparently we're doing good. The upper echelon of our course, those people are doing really good right now. If you're having problems in a slow season in junk removal, do realize that I have hundreds of videos out there that will show you some of the techniques and the tips that I offer, but not like the online curriculum. The online curriculum is la creme de la creme, okay? It teaches you everything. Somebody like Robert who has the course, he knows, I think he knows how long how long the course is, because it's really, really a long course and it's drawn out. Just Junket says, it's been a great year down in West Texas. So, down in West Texas. Oh, it's been a great year down here in West Texas is what he's meant to say. Well, that's great, dude. That is awesome. So, there's a lot of little small things that will help in the development of your business that you can do for your development of your business. It's not only SEO, it's website, it's organic traffic, it's social media, it's the way your website is designed. It's funny because I got this is crazy. I go and I get a phone call from a guy, and he's in Boston, right? He's in Boston. Oh, I had somebody from Boston. It's not this person, is it? Okay. Anyway, he's from Boston. He's a Patriots fan, Tom Brady fan. We talked about football today. And this guy has not done a job. Well, he did one job in the last 14 days. In the last 2 weeks, he's done one job. And he says, Ricardo, man, something's going on. And not wasting money on paid marketing since it was a slow season nationwide. And Will has little return. There you go. See that, Robert? That's a good thing, I think, right, Robert? So he puts a message. I'm going to go to that right now. First of all, so I tell the guy, I said, well, let me look at your website. He goes, Ricardo, I listen to every video you do. I'm always looking at everything you do, and I see all your website videos. And I said, well, let me see your website. Dude, I pull up his website, and it looks like a big old orangutan did his website. That's how bad it is. This guy did not implement anything like that. He didn't implement any of the techniques I did. There are going to be people that execute, and there are people that are just going to go and look at the videos that I have, the free videos online that I have, and then people that are going to buy the curriculum and then not do anything that I tell them to do. I'm telling you, we've had a great response with our curriculum. The 100 plus videos of educational lectures are phenomenal. I want to let you know that nobody's asking for refunds. Nobody is. Robert Shisik says, I remember you talking about this last year, and not wasting money on paid marketing since it's a slow season nationwide and will have has and will have little return. Yeah. And here's one thing I don't want y'all to do. And Robert, you hit it. Boom, Robert, you the man. Robert brings up a good point. Last year I came up around this time, and I do a video like this every time. Why is it so slow right now? And I say to this is what I have to say about that. Do not spend money on ads. Do not spend money on SEO. Do not spend money on organic traffic during a slow season, because this is true as natures can say. When Google Ads is slow, okay? When Google Ads is slow, Thumbtack is slow. When Google Ads and Thumbtack is slow, Angie's List is slow. When Thumbtack, Google Ads, and Angie's List is slow, Home Advisor is slow. When SEO is slow, everybody's slow, okay? Everybody is slow. So I need you to know that. When it's slow, everybody is slow. But not organic traffic. Organic traffic will live forever. Organic traffic is what sticks. And I teach about this on my online course. It's crazy. It's crazy how I sit there and I offer it. You're looking for a solution. I have the solution. You know, the cool thing about the curriculum is that you get access to me every Thursday on our webinar, right? You get live. I'm on the webinar. Robert's been a part of it for the last 3 weeks. And you get to ask me questions. And you sit there and you tell me about your ups and downs in your business, and I answer them on our Facebook Live group. Only the people who have purchased the curriculum and the online educational lectures are actually part of that group. But I do it live, and I let everybody that have purchased the course to access every Thursday with all the other students. So that's really cool. I did that because I wanted people to be up to date on everything that's going on with junk removal business. Okay. Let me see. I went off. Oh, so here's a question. Well, you know what? It's not even a question. I saw something that says, Ricardo, you teach this, and then everybody starts doing it. I'm going to tell you something. 15 years ago, when I started junk removal, there was nobody out here. Nobody was doing what I was doing. I built a foundation. I laid a foundation, a blueprint for other people to cover me across the United States. Lionheart did what I did. Jamon decided to do what I did. So many Dallas-Fort Worth companies, if I asked them, they started their business because of me, because they saw my videos. I laid a foundation for junk removal to start across the U.S. Then I get emails and says, hey man, we'd appreciate it if you stop talking about money, if you stop talking about how much money you make, and stop showing these videos. And I'm thinking, I'm the one that started it. Why would I stop talking about it? Oh, Ricardo, you're saturating the market. Why do you talk about all this stuff and then you saturate the market, right? Why are you doing that? Oh man. And let me tell you why. Nobody knows what we do. I teach this on the online curriculum too. I talk about this all the time. I talk about we are low man on the totem, and junk removal is a dust. It's a dust. We're a piece of sand at a beach, a grain of. We are not a service that is popular. I don't want anybody to think that we are in a saturated market. You know what the problem is when you say a comment like that we're in a saturated market, you are not being competitive in junk removal. These people are doing us a favor, starting junk removal and getting the customer accustomed to our service. I want to let you know, before I get off this thing, I'm going to read one more. A line of Judah Waste Removal says, he canceled Thumbtack last year. I've been doing videos for marketing and advertising and just post them all over Facebook and Instagram. That is awesome. That is awesome. Lion of Judah waste removal, you're doing the right thing. Let me tell you something, guys. And I want to be clear with you. And I want to be honest with you before I get off this video. You work hard and it pays off. You put all your mighty work into your business. You do not hesitate when it's 104 degrees outside and you're moving and cutting a hot tub. You do not sit there and think, I wish I wasn't doing this. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't know one person, and I have a lot of friends, that can make $300 in 45 minutes. I made $800 today in 35 minutes. I don't know one person. It is so easy to get discouraged when it is slow and it's hot and humid in Texas right now. When I was sitting there today removing all these mattresses and loading them into my truck, I thought to myself, you know what? I live a good life. Yeah. I just cashed this big check. I'm going to get paid $800 for this job. But I'd rather be doing it for myself than building someone else's business. Working at McDonald's, working at Home Depot as a manager, working as an engineer for Boeing, working as a contractor for somebody else. I'd rather be doing it for myself. I'd rather be suffering and putting my blood and my heart and my soul into something for me, my wife, and my kids. I want to be sure that when you're out there, and it is slow right now, when you're out there busting your butt, that you think about those people that wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning so they can get to work at 8. They make that drive. And they work from 8 o'clock to 5:30. They're 10 hours to make $150 or $200 when you do it in 35 minutes. They work 10 hours to make $150 to $200 all day. I did $800 in 35 minutes. I'm out there in the sun, killing myself. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this job is not for me. And you know what? I look at that and I say, you know what, Ricardo, I'm not. This is luxury. I'm living a luxury of a life. I built a course. I was asked to talk at a conference. I was at JunkCon 2022. I was the guest speaker, the last one. I closed the whole JunkCon, the whole convention that lasted 3 days. I closed it for Lee Galbo. I was the main speaker. I was the closer. He wanted me to close. And I'm going to tell you, when you're struggling in junk removal, when you're struggling, I want you to think about your family. I want you to think of the hard work that you press on every day. I want you to know that the love that you have for your business is the same love that you put out there every day and you're grinding. You have to love what you do when it's 104 degrees out there, because I reacted today like that. I had the pallet jack and I was wheeling and I was sweating, brother. I was sweating. My wife gave me some suntan lotion and I put it on my face and it ran down and it got in my eyes and I was like this. I had my shades on and I was like this. I was like moving. So I'm like, I have my shades on like this, right? And I'm like, my eye was hurting and I could only open one eye. So I'm like this and I had my eye and I'm pushing the cart and I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Then I got this smile on my face and I said, no, I do. I love it here. I love it here. I'll do this 3 more times today if I have to. It is such a risk. I want to tell somebody. I want to tell this to everybody before I get off right now. Don't be down on yourself. 5% of the United States of America, men, decide to be entrepreneurs. Isn't that crazy? 95% of the workforce of men go in working for somebody else. We have decided, Robert, Brandon, Line of Judah Waste. We decided, Andrew, Carson, Just Junk. We decided to be entrepreneurs and motivate ourselves to build a business in a hard economy and do something with it. You should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself, and your wife should be proud of yourself, proud of you. Your friends should be proud of you because you have done something that only 5% of the United States of America does. You started a business. You are an entrepreneur. I made really good today. I had a good Wednesday last week. Business is coming. I'm going to tell you, this money that I made doesn't define who I am. This money, building my business, is what makes me a man. So when you think that you're failing in junk removal, brother, you're on top of the mountain. You started your own business. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good night. I will see y'all tomorrow.